Very much. I want to go now to Doug Burgum, the North Dakota governor, former 2024 presidential candidate who's gone ahead and endorsed Donald Trump. Donald Trump very impressed with him, promising an important administration role for him after he gets to the White House. At least that's what Donald Trump plans on doing. Governor, always good to see you.
Good to see you, Neil. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you. Well, let me, first of all, did you get to the bottom of what that role would be, that important role would be in a Trump administration?
No, not focused on that at all. Being very kind, very generous of the president to say those words during that rally. But we're really focused on President Trump getting the nomination as quickly as possible, uniting the Republican Party, and then driving all the energy towards beating Joe Biden. Because as you know, when I was running, Neil, we talked many times, but I was running on the economy, energy, and national security. These things are intertwined. Joe Biden's 180 degrees in the wrong direction. We've got a proven leader who's got the strength and the experience, Donald J. Trump, who can get the economy going in the right direction. We know he's going to be strong on national security, which includes border security, and he understands energy policy. So he's the guy that can get this Biden mess turned around.
Commerce Secretary, Treasury Secretary?
Haven't spoken to him about it. People have been asking me, and of course, it's flattering that people think I can run ag, energy, Department of Interior, commerce, all those things. I've got a wide range of backgrounds, but that's not what this is all about. Our focus right now, those are all hypotheticals. President Trump's got a big election against Joe Biden. Sure. We got to get our party united. We got to stop the infighting, and we got to go make sure that people understand that the right thing for the country in the world, the nation was safe and prosperous under President Trump. The world's become more dangerous under Joe Biden.
I'm belaboring this point. I apologize, Governor. I'm just curious because no matter your politics, a lot of people speak very highly of you as a successful businessman, a successful governor, and an all-around nice guy. But, you know, when you hook up with Donald Trump, and he has a history of going through cabinet secretaries like I do, you know, prime rib at an all-you-can-eat buffet. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just wondering, does that give you pause when thinking of joining a Trump administration, if it ever came to that he can cruelly dump people and say awful things about them after praising them? Well,
as you know, I endorsed President Trump in 2016. I endorsed him in 2020. I campaigned in Iowa for him in 2020. I was campaigning him in Iowa for him again just this last week. I was in New Hampshire with him on Tuesday. It isn't about a cabinet position. I've got a great job. I got the best job in America right now as governor of North Dakota. And as you know, I got all kinds of opportunities in the private sector. I'm the last guy. When I was running, I said, I'm not running for president to get a cabinet position. And I'm not endorsing President Trump to get a cabinet position. I'm endorsing President Trump because it's the right thing for our country. It's the right thing for the world. It's the right thing for everybody that cares about our environment. If you care about our economy, if you care about safety in your schools, he's the right answer.
Okay. You know, it still takes at this point 1,215 delegates to get to the Republican nomination. Donald Trump has 20 right now, so he's a long way away. Now, I know as time marches on here, by March 4th, if you go through all the primaries there, we have a delegate breakdown here. We're going to have another 248 delegates up for grabs at that time. And then getting ahead to, Super Tuesday, where you're all over the map here, not you specifically, Governor, 865 delegates. There are a lot of people who think in that time frame, maybe around the March 5th area, maybe it's pushed back to March 12th or 19th, Donald Trump has it all wrapped up. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, absolutely. There's never been a win like we've seen in a Republican primary in Iowa. President Trump, he won with women, he won with college-educated voters, he won with rural, he won with suburban. He's leading in all 50 states. This is going to be over by Super Tuesday.
But that was only 13% turnout, Governor. You're quite right. He won by a country mile here, and it was very cold weather, so I'm not minimizing that. But the fact of the matter is, you barely had a little over 100,000 people voting.
Well, I think the strength, I had a chance to campaign in over 20 states, spent a lot of time in Iowa and New Hampshire, but around the country, the support for President Trump has never been higher. You've seen that. And of course, conversely, Joe Biden's numbers have never been worse. There's a lot of excitement out there among Republican voters. You're going to see a consolidation. You're going to see people uniting. You're going to see all kinds of endorsements coming to President Trump, either on or before Super Tuesday. This primary is effectively over in my mind already. And the sooner we can get, as a Republican Party, focused on Joe Biden, the better off the country is going to be, and the better off every citizen is going to be.
We'll watch it closely. Governor, thank you very much. It's very good catching up with you.
Likewise, Neil. Always good to be with you.
All right. In the meantime, we are watching. The weather was a big, effect certainly on Iowa voting. Was